Hello, what's up, and welcome back to my channel. We're doing a vlogmas video, and today we're doing a reading tier list of all the books that I read in 2024. As of today, I've only read 23 books in 2024, which I think is actually kind of a lot. I don't know what the normal average is, but 23 is a lot. Most of them are rereads, and then others were either new to me or things that I just never got a chance to read ever. And we are going to make a tier list. I guess I'm going to go in chronological order of the books that I read and like when I finished them. Starting strongish is The Lightning Thief by Riordan. That's definitely a reread for me. I haven't read that book since I think elementary school, to be quite honest with you. So it was a pretty good read. I definitely didn't mind it. I don't think it's an S tier though. I'm trying to think, like, is the writing good? I don't really know if I'm a good judge of books, by the way, because I generally like everything. So I guess we'll give it a B tier. I think that's kind of fair. We'll give it a B. So obviously, after I read that book, I went straight into the second one, and I do think that one was better. I do think it was better, but I don't know if it's that much better to be A tier. Maybe it is. You think it's B tier? I would agree. I think that's also the one that they made the sequel movie out of. The Sea of Monsters, when he gets his brother. So The Titan's Curse. I'm trying to think about, did I like that one? I don't remember exactly the plot, to be quite honest with you, so maybe it's like a C tier. Titan's Curse plot. What happened in that book? Why do I not remember? Wait, is this the one where he holds up the world, actually? No, actually, this one was really good, I think. This one, I might have to put A tier only because of the fact that this book right after it is definitely getting A tier because that book I stayed up 2 nights in a row till nearly 4 a.m. reading. So The Titan's Curse and The Battle of Labyrinth 100% are A tiers. Has to be. Oh, okay, this one was also pretty good. The Last Olympian. I had to refresh myself on it. This is, I think, the problem with not remembering what I read, I guess. Maybe The Last Olympian was C tier, and I think that's just because it was the last book at the time until Chalice of the Gods came out. Chalice of the Gods was pretty good. I think that's a B tier book. Then we get into the Heroes of Olympus series, also by Rick Riordan. The Lost Hero is pretty good. I think everyone who read that book wasn't expecting it to not be about Percy Jackson because it was about other people and Percy doesn't come till later, but I did like it. I think we'll give it a B tier. So The Son of Neptune, I'm pretty sure, is the one that was about Percy. Yeah, so this one I did really like. I do think it could be an A tier book because this one and then the one that came right after, which is The Mark of Athena, immediate, quick reads. Very good. I really liked them. The House of Hades, I'm pretty sure this is when I started to get a little bit tired about reading about Percy Jackson. And I think because of that, I just have to give it a C. I didn't mind the storyline, but I was just kind of over reading after reading actually 10 Percy Jackson books. So up next we have a new book series, or new, not that one just isn't, Percy Jackson, and that's the Hunger Games series. And the only reason why I read that book series is because they were making the new movie, and I blew through all those books. All of those books, I think, honestly, I feel like a lot of them are, I feel like there's at least 2 S tiers. I think the original Hunger Games, just because of how iconic it is, but then I would say Catching Fire is A for sure, and then Mockingjay, I would put it in S tier. I really liked that one. The most recent book, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, I'd put it at A tier. It was a very well-written book. I actually can't wait to read the newest book, because that's about Haymitch and his games, which is the first, what did they call it?
Quarter-quell.
Yeah, Quarter-quell. Oh, you're so good, dude. So that's all of the Hunger Games. That's pretty quick to do, honestly. They're all top tier books. Now is when I then was like, I'm tired of reading these kid books. This is when we moved into my spicy genre. This is probably the more embarrassing books that I read. So Mark and I recently binged all of the Bridgerton series. Was that this year? I think it was this year because the newest season came out and I was like, see, this show's got to be somewhat good if people really are obsessed with it. So we basically binge watched all of it, and then I started to read the book series. And now let's just say that the book series is phenomenal. Oh my God, they're probably all going to be A tier. The Duke and I I'm going to just put it out there. That one's an S tier. That's the first one I read. I know some people might not like that, but that's like the first, I guess, adult book I've read ever. It was really good. The Viscount Who Loved Me, I was actually kind of shocked how much I enjoyed Enemies to Lovers for like a plot line, but I don't think it's like an S tier plot line. So definitely gonna put that more on like the A tier. It was really good though. Do not get me wrong. That book was still good. I don't have any D tier books, surprisingly. An Offer from a Gentleman. Which sibling was that? I think that was Francesca. No, Francesca is when he's wicked. Hold on, it goes Daphne, Anthony. Oh, An Offer from a Gentleman. Okay, An Offer from a Gentleman is the book that the newest season of Bridgerton is going to be about, which is Benedict. And that one was pretty good. I really liked that one. I do think like the Cinderella kind of trope line, where it's like, you know, real like rags to riches type thing. It's a great storyline, honestly, especially because of how reserved Sophie was. I can't wait to see what the actual season brings. That one, I think I would put at an A tier, probably. Romancing Mr. Bridgerton is the book that the third season of Bridgerton is about, which is Colin's story. Now that, I'm just going to let you all know right now, it's an S tier. Just read the book series, I promise you. It's worth your time. To Sir Philip with Love is when things get a little bit different, because this is the first book after Penelope has been, like, shown as Lady Whistledown. If you haven't watched the series, I'm sorry. That was a season 3 spoiler, but it's worth it. It was pretty good, but I'm going to put it at a B tier. The book When He Was Wicked, basically Francesca has been widowed and is looking for new love. Hi, Bear. You gonna come join the book review? You little brat. How dare you tease me? So When He Was Wicked, I'm gonna put at a B tier because it was pretty good, but not as good as the rest of them. I didn't mind the storyline, though. It was a good storyline. We have 3 books left. 2 of them being another young adult series, which is the Uglies series. And again, I just read it because I wanted to watch the new movie that came out on Netflix. The Uglies, like rating, I'm gonna put straight up at A. It was pretty good. And then with the Pretties, I'm going to put that one on S. Maybe I'll put them both, honestly, on S. They're both pretty good books. I like the writing style. I like the plot lines. I think I really like dystopian futuresque like type books. So they're going to both be S tier for me. The movie, I know. The movie could have been so much better. But so the last book that I fully completed this year is A Court of Thorns and Roses. And I'm going to be so honest with you guys. It's going to be a C tier for me. Now, hear me out. Yes, I feel like this book has been way overhyped. So when I started to read it, I'm like, okay, like it's not bad, but like when is it gonna get really good? Like when is it gonna get really good? And it started to get interesting towards the end, but I should not be fully interested in the book when there's only 20% of the book left. I understand like that's like the climax point and like when all of like the storylines need to start tying together, but I can't. Honestly, I might, if there was like a C minus tier, I'd probably do that, but I don't think it's D tier. I feel like I was promised so much more and it wasn't what I expected. So C it is. All right, you guys, that's all I have for you today. If you enjoyed this video, let me know. This is very different than what I usually do, but it's a vlogmas, and I've talked about my reading on here before in like I think March or February maybe. If you have any book suggestions, listen, I'm all here for it because I would like some reading suggestions. I'm about to be out of school. I have one more assignment left to finish, and then I'm done for the semester. So if you have some suggestions, let me know. And with that, I'll see you guys all in my next one. All right, bye.